Okay, so second video, let's have a look at how to hold this camera then. Now, if you've come up from a compact or you're used to using a phone maybe, and you kind of stand like this and you do it and you take your photo, or your compact camera's maybe not a lot different. You could be looking on the back, taking that. I do see people with SLR cameras and they're out like this and they're using this screen on the back. But it's not good. It's not how you're supposed to be holding this. And as you start getting through, if you come back to me saying, oh, I'm getting blurred photos and stuff's not going right, well, your stance is a really foundational part of this. So I want to get you, your right hand is up here. Your trigger and everything is ergonomically built around that. So the buttons you'll be using most is your trigger and this dial and this one here. So you've got key buttons that are there. So your right hand's taken care of. Your left hand I would hold under your lens, okay? So I'm standing like this. And then what that's doing is it's pulling my elbows in, and I pull this up to my face. And what you can see is that I'm getting myself nicely locked in, and I'm really almost making like a little tripod here. You know, I'm locking in nice and tight in here. I can hold that and my camera isn't moving around a lot. And actually when you get into this, I'm taking a photo, or I need to move something around and I can do it here and I don't actually have to move away. And by this resting here on my forehead and my arms nice and tight, that's a pretty secure stance. And I can work away there. Okay? So that's how I'm holding my camera. It's pretty simple, it's pretty foundational. If I'm sitting down, it might be that I want to pull my knees up and make a bit of a tripod. If I'm near a gate or something, if I'm out, then by all means stick your elbows on and make a bit of a support for yourself there. But yeah, please don't let me see you doing this. It's not the way to hold that camera. Look at how the thing's moving. I push it back against my head and I lock my arms in, and I'm really in as good a position as I could be. That's not a lot different to this thing being on a monopod. That's really in nice and tight. And when I'm taking my photo as well, it's a bit like taking, you know, if you see a sniper or a marksman as they take their shot, now take a deep breath and either hold it or slowly breathe out through it. And you do exactly the same thing. Okay, so I'm ready for my photo. And I fire. Okay? Now you don't have to do that all the time, but if you're struggling, if your settings are tight and you know that actually I've got this I've got quite a slow shutter speed here, so these are the things that can just improve and help it. So yeah, right at the start, pretty basic, foundational stuff, but I don't want to miss it. So that's how to hold your camera. Now let's jump in and have a look at some of the settings in the next few videos.